And there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And it comes your way next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
On second down, Elliott once more. Power running by Zeke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Inside give to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Elliott is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams, a direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there, a big effect on this game.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 67 yards. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 26.
Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yeah, here we go. 26. 26.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
26.
Here's Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
Yeah, here we go. Right side.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yeah.
Prescott yet again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And just shutting him off there. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Barkley, inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Steps away to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Looking to throw. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? Where do you think? What do you think?
Throwing. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell, 43 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hand.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Prescott down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
Ooh, the juke.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. safe to say we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah!
Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this down to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go to Barkley again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.